Hey, today we've got another review video and the question is, morning Jazz, my question is, how do I improve my social media engagement and have more leads and people wanting to work with me through social media to help with my personal training business? All right, cool, let's answer that question direct. Now, the first thing that I see when I go onto your page, and this is for everybody, right, is it's too dark. It's too bland and it's too one-dimensional. So what you want to start looking at is start thinking about 3 different types of content that are really dynamic, poppy, and visual. So what types of content do you need in order to grow and scale on social media? The first one is what we call scale content that is specifically designed to get more people attracted to your page. Second type of content you're going to need is seduction content. Is content that keeps the people that are already on your page warm, engaged, commenting, and you're nurturing them essentially through that journey. Now you need to do that very specifically through lots of calls to action, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in just a second. And the final type of content is what I like to call sell content. And again, this is where your call to action is going to be really important. But you can't do this, you can't sell until you've got the scale and the seduction absolutely spot on. So let's talk about first how you use scale content. Now, I looked at one of your videos and when you're training somebody and you've got a woman to introduce it, that's a very, very cool idea. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to like me saying this, but it's true. If you have women in your sort of videos, an attractive woman, fitness woman, etc., saying, hey, how do you do a lat pull-up? Hey, how do you do a split squat? How does that work? And then you coach them through it. That first 5 seconds of engagement is going to be attractive to your potential customer, and it's going to attract more people into you. Now, at the end of this is something that we started doing last year and it worked extremely well. And I think it will work well for you also, which is at the end of your reel clip is put a image that says, more videos like this, follow me, or follow I am blah, 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 and then put in your Instagram handle. That will help you because that simple call to action will then get more people following your page. Next, now you've got scale content, you've got people following you, or you can just put the image there and sometimes just do a verbal call out. Hey, want more content like this? Follow for more, right? And then do maybe 5 or 6 different versions of that, different locations, different outfits, different tonality in your voice, and then use those 5 or 6 different end clips to attach onto the end of your videos. Second type of content is seduction content. Again, your call to action is going to be really, really important around this because at the end of your caption, you want to make sure that you're saying, hey, comment impact below or comment performance below. If you're talking about, for example, make a basic example. If you're talking about, for example, dumbbell curls and getting your arms big, then you would produce a long form caption around getting your arms big along with your reel or along with the image that you're demonstrating, and then at the end you will say, if you try this exercise in order to get big bulky arms, comment arms below if you're on it, something like that. And then you're going to get lots of comments, and what the comments does is the more people that comment on it, the more people that Instagram goes, hey, this particular post is getting some traction, let me send it out to more people that Janelle is following. So that's going to help to seduce, warm up the audience and have more people attracted, liking, commenting on your page. Another thing about that, which is really important, is to make sure that you are demonstrating who you are. I said at the beginning that your content is quite one-dimensional, and when you have content that is one-dimensional, it will work if you're a top performer, if you're like a Tony Robbins, or if you're a Joe Wicks, etc. But at the beginning stage that you're at, and let's say you've got, I think Janelle, you've got like 1,200 or something followers. At that particular stage, you've got to test lots of different things, and the way that your page looks right now, it looks very one-dimensional, which is probably why it's not growing. So you want to test out these little tweaks in your content in order to make sure that more people are attracted to it. And what's super important is to demonstrate your personality, bro. At the moment, it's just you, fitness, you, fitness, you, fitness. But what we want to know as an audience is what got you into fitness? Why do you love keeping fit? Did you have some traumatic event? Did you get bullied as a child at school? And bring in other forms of content around and relate it back to fitness. Because hey, look, everybody is not a fitness enthusiast like you, but if you can bring in other elements, a very easy example is maybe you like animals, maybe you like dogs, right? And then there's an image and there's a reel of you running with your dog, talking about why you love dogs and why you love fitness, and then bridging the two together. You see, now you start to bridge, now you're starting to attract people that like dogs, and they're like, oh, I never really liked fitness before, but I kind of like this guy. Now you're bringing in and seducing, warming up, nurturing a wider audience. It doesn't have to be dogs, it can be anything else that you like, anything else that you're passionate about outside of fitness. Maybe it's football or something like this, and then produce clips around the footballers doing certain exercises or scoring a certain type of goal, and then say, hey, here's why Ronaldo is able to jump higher than all these other defenders. It's because he practices this exercise here. Then you demonstrate the exercise, and now you're bringing in lots more things. Now comment Ronaldo if you want to jump like Ronaldo or something like that. And now you're really starting to warm up your audience. You're attracting people that like Ronaldo, you're attracting people that somewhat like fitness, and you're bringing it all together. Cohesive strategy. Next, you want to have sell content. This is the game changer. This is where you want to be, right? So now that you've warmed up an audience, now that you've attracted a new audience to you, then maybe once a week also, your cadence might be different depending on your audience, your offer, and so many other things that I would love to talk to you about at Money Mastery Live when you attend next month. Super excited to see you there, by the way. Then the next thing that you want to do is sell, which is to make an offer, right? Now, the best way to do this is we have a whole module on this inside the Money Mastery Academy called Post to Pounce, which talks through a 7-step system of how to actually produce an engaging caption that is designed to sell, that is designed to get people to DM you, that is designed to get people to go to the link in your bio, that is designed for people to then take the next logical step in communicating with you about how they can work with you. But in short, what you want to do is you want to produce a long form caption, and at the top of the caption, don't talk about the offer. Talk about something that is highly relatable to them, and that might be attracting an amazing partner, or how you've had a tough day at work, or whatever it might be, and then bridge it in, link it in to fitness and why fitness is relatable, why fitness is important in this particular scenario. And hey, if you want to get fit for 2024, DM me the word fitness now. And then you bridge that all in, and then that's what's going to start to make sure that people are sending you those DMs. Go into the link in your bio, and you don't have a link in your bio right now, which you need to have one. So you need to have a place that you direct people to that gives them more solid advice, more solid guidance, more solid connection with you, and understanding of who you are, what you do, and how you can potentially help, so that then they can be more inspired to take the next logical step in working with you. So I hope that's helped somebody. Remember, scale content, seduction content, and sell content. Mix it up, vary it, make your page much brighter so that it pops out at people, and people that are engaged, and people are engaged to connect and communicate with you. My name is Jazz Rose. I took my first company from £30 a week to a £3 million recurring revenue business, and I hope that's helped somebody. And if you want to ask questions, ask it in the comments below, and or join our free WhatsApp community. The link will be somewhere around this video. Speak soon. Peace out.